Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Haylie, and in this video I thought that it would be super fun to answer some of your questions. So if you didn't already know, I am a bridal consultant. I work there occasionally, mainly when they need me, but I've been there for about 3 years, and so I kind of know a lot about just trying on wedding dresses and the whole bridal industry. So on Instagram, I asked you guys to ask me any questions about trying on dresses or about the industry in general, and this video is going to be me going over those questions. So if that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so the first question, I have them all written down, that you guys asked me is, do you want to own your own shop someday? No. I would never own my own bridal shop. It sounds like a lot of work, a lot of stress, and it's just not really my passion. I really enjoy the wedding industry and I enjoy helping brides find their dream dress, but I don't know if I would ever want to own a shop like that of my own. I really want to own a venue someday. Now that is going to be a very expensive business venture, and that's probably going to be something that I do 10, 20 years from now, but that is ultimately my end career goal. But yeah, I would never own a bridal wedding dress shop. Is working there at the bridal shop say yes to the dress? So this is an interesting question. Not really. For TV, say yes to the dress is very glamorized and very dramatic, and honestly it's not like that. You go in, you try on the dresses, you don't like some of them, you absolutely hate them, or you love some of them, and then you just pick a dress. It's not really like this incredibly exciting situation where it's super dramatic. I've seen on Say Yes to the Dress a lot of the time someone will be trying on a sample, but then a different client that's also there at the same time wanted to try that sample, so it's like this whole conflict, and it's like, dude, just try on the dress, and then when you're done, hand it over to the other person. There's samples, you can order their size, I don't know. So that show is very dramatic, and it's usually not like that. And then the next question actually kind of goes along with this. Do a lot of people / brides cry? And I would say it's about 50-50. That's the thing with Say Yes to the Dress, is kind of glamorizes this idea that when you try on the dress, you're gonna start crying. And then I have brides try on a dress and they love it, but they're like, I'm not crying, so this can't be it. And it's like, it's perfect for you. It fits you perfectly. It's in your budget. It's exactly what you're looking for. What do you mean it's not your dress? So that's kind of frustrating because a lot of brides expect to cry when they put it on. And if you're not a crier normally, then you're not going to cry when you try on your wedding dress. Likewise, there are a lot of people that do cry because they just get so excited, and it's a really emotional time. And that's always exciting. And a lot of the time it's actually the bride's mom or her mother-in-law or future mother-in-law or her sister that cries, and the bride is just happy that she found her dress. So it really just depends on the type of person you are. Not everyone's gonna cry, and that's totally fine. As long as you're excited and confident in your decision, that's all that matters. Do you, meaning me, ever try on the dresses? And yes, we do. Whenever it's a super slow day, we don't have any appointments, nobody's been in for the day, if there's a new dress that we're just dying to try on, then yes, we will try it on. I've tried on probably almost 100 dresses now. I've tried on a lot of dresses, so I know exactly what I like and what I don't like, which kind of spoils it for me for whenever I do get married, but it's fun, it's exciting, it's like playing dress up. I don't know. I also try on a lot of dresses for photo purposes for Instagram. So, what kind of underwear should I wear to the appointment? This is a great question, and a lot of people don't even think about this. But when you go to a bridal appointment to try on, whether it's a bridesmaid's dress or a wedding dress, make sure to wear nude undergarments, and preferably no-show underwear and a strapless bra. However, if you're the type of person that doesn't own a strapless bra, you don't have to go out and buy one just for this. Just preferably something nude, because your underwear and your bra can completely alter the way that a dress looks. And in most cases, you be prepared to actually take your bra off, because a lot of dresses actually have built-in bras. And so or built-in padding, and so bras are unnecessary and they can kind of ruin the look of the dress. So just keep that in mind and prepare yourself that you most likely will be taking your bra off in the appointment anyways, so it doesn't really matter. But if you are adamant on keeping your bra on, then make sure to wear a strapless and nude shade. And then as for underwear, if you're not the type of person that wears thongs, then you don't have to wear a thong. Like, just keep in mind that the consultant will be in the room with you. And so if you don't want your butt cheeks out, then wear some no-show, like briefs or something, or like boy shorts that are no-show. That's totally fine. If you are planning on wearing Spanx, that's super helpful, and it allows you to kind of get an idea of what the dress is going to look like a lot more than if you just wear, you know, hot pink underwear and a bright lime green bra. Have you ever had a Bridezilla? No. So like I said, my shop that I work at is all used dresses, and so most of the time, and our prices are on the lower end. They range from $100 all the way up to about $1,100, and that is like really cheap for the bridal industry. And so most of the time, the brides that come in are really chill, really nice, and even if we were selling higher end dresses, I don't think that this whole like Bridezilla concept is like a real thing. I mean, there's always going to be rude people in the world, and especially if you're working in retail, but I have never dealt with a customer that's really rude. You have to think about it this way. It's like a really happy time. You're getting married, or your sister's getting married, or your mom, or whoever it is. So you're excited to be there. And unless the consultant is rude first, most people have no reason to be rude. Okay, next question. How soon after getting engaged should I start looking for my dress? So this is a good question. It just depends on what you're looking for, and it's not necessarily the engagement date that matters, it's the wedding date. So as soon as you have your date picked out, you should start looking about 8 months in advance, especially if you're going to go the traditional route where you go to a bridal shop, you try on a sample, and then you order that dress, because most dresses are custom made and custom ordered any more than 8 months in advance. And it's a little bit risky because I don't know, like if your wedding date is 2 years from now and you start looking for a dress and you order one, a lot can happen in 2 years. You can gain weight, lose weight, your preferences could change, a freaking pandemic could happen, and your venue or event theme could completely change. And so 8 months is pretty much the safe number. I work at a shop where all of the dresses are pre-owned and pre-used, so it's all off the rack, and most of the time brides find a dress that fits them pretty well, and then they just have it altered down. And in that case, the ideal situation would be about 2.5 to 3 months in advance, just to give a seamstress or a tailor plenty of time to alter your dress and make sure it's perfect. We have actually had brides come in like a week before their wedding, and they're like, I hate my dress, I need something else, I'm freaking out. And then they leave that day with a dress and it fits them perfectly and they're happy. We've also had people come in and they're like, my wedding is 2 hours from now, we're eloping, I just need a simple dress. They try one on, they leave. So it really depends on your situation. It's not really about the engagement date, but more the wedding date. Are alterations usually included in the price? At our shop, no, they are not, because like I said, it's right off the rack. It's what you see is what you get, final sale. A lot of shops, depending on the designer and just the shop in general, will include alterations in the dress price. And so, especially because a lot of the time it's custom ordered. So they already pretty much have your perfect measurements, and then they just kind of make sure it's perfect. But not every shop does that, so make sure you ask your consultant ahead of time so that you know what to expect and you can kind of factor in those costs. And then this other question goes along with this. When you buy your gown, do you get it altered at a different place or there? So we actually have a seamstress that we work with, and she requires that you book 2.5 to 3 months in advance just to give her ample time. But if you did not want to go with her, then in our shop you would just go find a seamstress that is a completely separate entity. But a lot of shops do actually have an in-house tailor, so it just really depends on the shop. And I think those are all of my questions. This was super fun. I definitely want to film more bridal related videos in the future. I am thinking about doing a video all about accessories and how to choose the right accessories, or how to pair them, or how to like style your hair for different necklines to be ideal. And then I also want to do a whole video on where to shop for undergarments, because that is a huge factor when it comes to how your dress looks. So if those sound interesting to you, then definitely leave a comment and subscribe to my channel so you can be notified whenever I do post those. I really had fun filming this, and I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment, and all of that jazz. You already know the drill. Bye.